Hello, my fellow critics, and Halloween is coming up. This is my favorite part of the month, and I decided to react to some Halloween stuff. This is what I'm gonna do on my channel. And what I have here is the Watchmojo top 10 Halloween horror movies recommendations. So let's see what they say. All right, let's get started.
Welcome to Watchmojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the spooky movies that are essential Halloween viewing, whether you're watching through your fingers or gleefully taking it all in.
Wendy!
Oh, classic Shining.
You got a big surprise coming to you.
It's not scary to me for some reason.
Number 10, Get Out.
Do they know I'm...
Wow.
Do they know I'm black?
Does this count as a scary movie? I thought it was more like a...
It probably goes without saying that while horror movies constitute some of the most beloved and influential in all of cinema, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences does not tend to concur with that popular sentiment. Sometimes, however, certain pictures are so adept at speaking to the current moment and executed at such a high level that the Academy is forced to take notice. Jordan Peele's Get Out is such a film.
I still haven't watched this movie.
Sorry, man.
I may react to it.
A deft satire of racism, Peele
may be
not only
scary.
has
I just
cleverness
haven't
to
seen it.
spare, it's a legitimately terrifying slow burn. It's no surprise then that Peele won the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay as a result of his tremendous efforts. Talk about a real-life plot twist.
Now sink into the floor.
Number 9.
Apologize to Mike's mom.
I just seen this, and this is crazy how it was shot.
It's sometimes forgotten that the film
was
that
no
ushered
money
in
in
an
this
era
movie.
of found footage filmmaking was a genuine cultural phenomenon at the time of its release.
But also a
largely
classic.
by what could be considered as the first viral marketing campaign, would-be audiences were led to believe that the events depicted in Blair Witch were real, leading to significant buzz.
What he did is he took the kids down in the basement by
It did
twos.
look
He made
real,
one
especially.
bigger,
Really?
and then he would kill the other one. And then when he's done with that, he'd grab the one out of the corner and kill that one too.
While, of course, the film is entirely fictional, that feels secondary when you're watching it. Its shaky, amateurish camera work, remote setting, pervasive creepiness, and
this
deep
can happen
lore
in
will
real
have
life,
you making a
so I
snack of your
disagree.
fingernails. Blair Witch's style is often imitated, but never truly duplicated.
I am so
Paranormal Activity did a great job.
sorry for everything that has happened.
Make me laugh with
In
the
spite of what Mike says now, it is my fault.
Number 2, Rosemary's Baby.
Rosemary's Baby.
Okay, listen. Beginning, okay? A new
It's the only one I
openness
haven't
and
seen
talking
so
to
far.
each other.
What do you do when you feel you can't trust anyone around you, not even your own husband? That's the question at the heart of Roman Polanski's Rosemary's Baby, a thrillingly unsettling psychological horror film that has routinely been ranked among the genre's best in the decade since its initial release.
No pope ever visits a city where the newspapers are on strike.
I heard he's going to postpone and wait till it's over.
Well, that's showbiz. That's exactly...
Of struggling actor Guy, played by influential indie filmmaker John Cassavetes, slowly
Never heard of
begins
these
to
people.
discover that she's involved in a deeply rooted satanic conspiracy with sinister aims. The audience can only spectate as Rosemary falls further and further into madness.
I may have to
For
watch
a
this
taste
one.
of real-life horror, read about the genuinely hellish experience that was making Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, look at his hands.
Number
Oh
7,
my God.
Stein.
Elizabeth.
Old school acting was
She's dead.
funny.
Elizabeth is alive and she is well.
Bride of 35,
I
1935.
have proof.
The
Wow.
blazing horror director James Whale. Bride of Frankenstein is a perfect example of the vanishingly rare sequel that improves on its already legendary predecessor. While the first Frankenstein warned against playing God and the terrifying implications thereof, Bride uses its genre trappings to deepen those themes in an even more heartbreaking way.
Who is it? You're welcome, my friend, whoever you are.
Frankenstein reached an up-to-reach audiences, subject to significant censorship and even outright bans in a number of countries worldwide.
Really?
Whale's film overcame attempts to suppress it to become an all-time classic of horror
Yeah, it is a
cinema,
classic,
locking
so-
in at only 75 minutes in length. It is essential viewing for a quintessentially dark and stormy night.
She hates me. Like
This is definitely a classic.
Number 6, The Silence of the Lambs.
Here we go. This is more my speed.
Tried to test me.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Remember early horror? Jonathan Demme's procedural thriller slash slasher is the exception that proves the rule.
Yeah, this was a great movie.
FBI upstart Clarice Starling is tasked with interviewing cannibalistic serial killer and formerly respected psychiatrist Hannibal Lecter as a means of gaining insight into the mind of Buffalo Bill, the moniker given to a new killer with the hopes that he can be stopped before it's too late. Only the third film ever to sweep the Oscars' Big Five categories, including
I
Best
didn't know
Picture.
that.
Lambs is both a gripping journey into the darkest parts of the human
It was
psyche
a great movie.
and a powerful affirmation of horror's ability to traverse multiple
It
genres.
puts the lotion on the skin.
It places the lotion in the
There we go. On the basket.
You burned to the depths.
Shot
More
this so
films
low.
to come, The Exorcist was responsible for taking that baton and running with it. Far away.
it was after that.
What on the surface would appear to be an honored tale of demonic possession reveals itself to be something much deeper, more
It was a great
thoughtful,
movie
and
for the
above
time.
all, reaching new frontiers of scary.
In the name of the Father,
Fucking shit.
of the Son, of the Holy Spirit, of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Scary
The
movie
Exorcist's
move.
confluence and legacy are perhaps best summed up by American genre appreciation magazine Cinefantastique, writing that, quote, "The Exorcist has done for the horror film what 2001 did for science fiction, legitimizing it in the eyes of thousands who previously considered horror movies
Hey, it was a pretty good
nothing more than a
movie,
gimmick."
for, especially back in those days.
Christ compels you. That the power of Christ compels you. Compels you.
Number 4, Alien.
Alien. What? This shocks me.
There's gotta be a way.
Oh, it's for Halloween. They didn't talk about horror.
How do we do it?
I gotta get out of that.
You can't.
I love
This
Alien.
iconic sci-fi horror flick is notable for a number of reasons. Chief
this
among
iconic.
them that it stands as director Ridley Scott's mainstream breakthrough. Beyond that, though, Alien is a towering achievement in horror, owing to its incredible performances, intricate production design, tense direction, and Oscar-winning visual effects, courtesy of legendary Swiss artist.
I remember some horrible dream about smothering.
Met with relatively mixed reviews at the time of its release, Alien has been considerably re-evaluated and is widely considered to be one of the greatest horror films ever made.
Facts.
Film critic David
I agree with
Edelstein
this.
once commented that, quote, "Alien remains the key text in the body horror subgenre that flowered, or depending on your viewpoint, festered in the 70s.
I agree with that, dude.
Are you kidding? This thing bled acid. Who knows what it's gonna do?
I think it's a zombie.
Having been straight up panned by some critics at the time of its cinematic debut in 1980,
I'm
Stanley
with them.
Kubrick's adaptation of Stephen King's
like
novel
it, but it
takes
was not as
significant
great
liberties with its source material,
people make it
much
out.
to the continued chagrin of author King.
Wendy, darling, light of my life. I'm not gonna hurt you.
That's
You
where they
didn't let
get
me
this
finish
from.
my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Wow, Jack
I'm just gonna
Nicholson
bash
is one
your
crazy.
However, by considerably altering the book's narrative
It just
structure
looks
and
crazy.
focus, Kubrick drilled down
Classic,
even
yeah.
further into Vine, bolstered by its dreamy atmosphere,
this
technically
kid is
innovative
creepy, too.
cinematography, and a
They did
pair
a
of
great
powerful
job with
lead
casting
performances by
creepy-
Jack Nicholson and particularly Shelley
Very
Duvall.
creepy people.
The Shining is now the furthest thing
Yeah, and
from
she looks.
divisive.
Yeah, okay, I
Go
get
check
it.
out the snow cat in the radio.
Look at her
See what I
face.
mean.
She looks scared of everything.
Go check it out. Go check it out.
Yo, Jack Nicholson.
Number 2, Halloween.
Halloween. There we go.
Dangerous he was. Couldn't have 2 roadblocks.
One of my
and an all-point
favorites.
bullet wouldn't stop a fight.
Favorite
Doctor,
movie.
precautions weren't strong enough. You should have told somebody. I told everybody.
78.
Nobody
too.
listened.
Well, we couldn't not, right? Pay no mind to the countless cash-in sequels that followed
wonder what's
and threatened
not
to
number
permanently
1.
dilute the franchise, with the possible exception of the underrated Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. The influence and importance of John Carpenter's 1970, and
R.I.P.
believe
John
us,
Carpenter.
it earns that title, cannot beat the slasher movie subgenre of the genre, paving the
Facts.
way for memorable horror filmmakers to follow in its niche suburban footsteps.
You blame it, kids.
She's a bad.
you think it was? It's hard to
Gave us one of the all-time great movie characters, period, in Michael Myers, whose stark white William Shatner mask still haunts our dreams.
William
and probably
Shatner
yours,
mask.
too.
That's the craziest. Who came up with that? I wonder who came up with that.
Before we unveil here are some honorable mentions. Night of the Living Dead,
Oh,
the mother of all
I like
zombie
this
movies.
movie too.
They're coming to
Classic.
get you, Barbara.
Stop it! You're ignorant.
They're coming for you, Barbara.
Carrie. Brian De Palma and Sissy
Carrie
Spacek was hell.
I love this movie. I'm shocked.
stay with you, Mom.
What's number one? Number one better be fire.
You're sick. I'll tell him that you changed your mind.
Because Carrie's, yeah,
The
Carrie's.
Thing. John Carpenter's paranoid chiller brilliantly reflects Cold War anxieties.
Is this number one?
About me.
Because I kind of
for each other. Do anything about it.
Videodrome. Not only is
Wait.
this Canadian cult classic thought-provoking, it's
The
downright
Thing is
nasty
not in
too.
the countdown?
Long live the new flesh.
The Ring. 13 flick
The
proves
Ring
that
is
horror
not-
isn't all about blood and guts.
Wow.
Have you heard about tape that kills you when you watch it? What kind of tape? A tape. A regular tape.
I put
People
Get
run it,
Out
I don't know.
out of the
You start to play
top
it,
10.
and it's like some.
Number 1. Psycho.
I don't really know anything about birds. My hobby is...
What? Movie. But you're going to put over The Thing? I'm going to go watch this movie. The Thing. I think I heard of Psycho. This is with Jamie Lee Curtis. No, that's Bates Motel. No, I think it is this. But wow, Over the Thing is crazy. Even The Ring. Again, let's take Get Out. You know, I didn't watch the movie, but come on, it can't be better than The Thing. This Mojo list is really it's really irking me right now. What the fuck?
Taxidermy.
It seems fair maker Alfred Hitchcock, who was up to as the master of suspense, was not one to politely play by the rules. Such was the
This is a
masterpiece
classic,
Psycho,
even though I haven't
which
watched
smashed
it.
just about every rule that Hollywood in previous
Yep.
decades.
You know, I'm leaving.
Is anyone at home?
No.
Opening up in the window.
Even over 60 years old, we feel that
60
divulging
years,
elements
wow.
of its famously twisted first time able to service. Hitchcock mandated
God.
that contemporary movie theaters,
That was
if you only have
crazy.
time on film on Halloween Eve, make it Psycho. Just don't knock on the doors of any creepy remote motels while you're out trick-or-treating.
Would you go out
Oh,
with
so this
friends?
is from Bates Motel. Okay.
Well, a boy's best friend is his mother.
Did we miss your favorite horror movie?
Yes, you
Don't
did.
hesitate to let us.
Okay. Watchmojo, what is going on? It's Halloween, so I'm gonna keep it going. You know, doing reactions and movie reactions later. But for now, do a lot of Halloween reaction videos. But all right, peace.